How far are we willing to go to do for others? How far? Now, I kind of go by the uh, the slogan of do unto others as if you are the other. Now how much, sometimes in life, man, we get into a point we ain't got nobody. You get older, your friends move off, everybody gets married, they go with their families, and they don't have time for you anymore. And when you get to that point, you need somebody. Even if you just have a flat tire and you don't have anybody to call and you don't have a spare. Gotta think about these things, but it's important to have somebody that you can depend on no matter what. That one number, it's always been my mother for me. No matter what, she's always been able to come to the rescue when I would find my way into some precarious situations. You know what I'm saying? But man, if you do unto others as if you are the others, rarely will you see a person fail who thoroughly follows this path. Those who don't get it are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to it. Usually men and women who are just constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. There are such unfortunates. They aren't at fault. They seem to have been born that way. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty, and their chances are less than average. And there's those too who suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders, but many of them do recover if they have the capacity to be honest. Now, our stories disclose in a general way what we used to be like, what happened, and what we're like today. If you have decided you want what we have and are willing to go to any length to get it, then you're ready to take certain steps. At some of these we balked. We thought we could find an easier, softer way, but we couldn't. With all the earnestness at our command, we beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start. Some of us had tried to hold on to our old ideas, but the result was nil until we let go absolutely. Remember, we deal with life. It's cunning, it's baffling, and it's powerful. Without help much of the time, it is too much for us. But there is one who has all power. That one is God. May you find him now. Half measures will avail you nothing. You stand at a turning point. You ask his protection and care with complete abandon. Here are the steps we took, which are suggested as a program of recovery. 1. You admit you are powerless over everything, that your life has become unmanageable. Then you come to believe that a power greater than yourself can restore you to sanity. Then you make a decision to turn your will and your life over to the care of God as you understand him. Then you make a searching and fearless moral inventory of yourself. Then you admit to God, to yourself, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. Then you become ready to have God remove these defects of character. Then you humbly ask him to remove the shortcomings. And then you make a list of all persons you had harmed and become willing to make amends to them all. And then you make direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. And then you continue to take personal inventory, and when you are wrong, you promptly admit it. Those things will kill you. And then 11, you seek through prayer and meditation to improve your conscious contact with God as you understand him, praying only for knowledge of his will for you and the power to carry it out. And then, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, you carry this message to others and you practice these principles in all your affairs. Now, many of you will exclaim, what an order, I can't go through with it. Don't be discouraged. No one among us has been able to maintain anything like perfect adherence to these principles. We aren't saints. The point is, we are willing to go along spiritual lines. The guidelines we have set down are guides to progress. We claim spiritual progress rather than spiritual perfection. Our description of all, the chapter to the agnostic and our personal ventures before, make clear 3 pertinent ideas. A, that life had us down and we had to find a way. And B, that God could and would if he were sought. And C, I don't remember C, but I remember the rest of it. Anyway, but yeah, that's it, man. So I hope y'all like that.